Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name's Trevor Shields. I'm 21 years old. I'm a junior at Grand Valley State University, a diamond leader with Vemma. And I've been in the business for about a year now, and I'm going to kind of tell you a little bit of background about myself and why I got involved in this company. So basically, about a year ago, I was studying marketing and statistics at Grand Valley, playing hockey there as well, and I was enjoying my time there, my time with my friends. But I didn't really have a destination. I didn't really have a set plan of what I was going to do when I graduated. I kind of figured that my parents would help me out, or my friends would get me a job and stuff like that. And I wasn't really worried. And it kind of took this business to help me understand that I should be worried. Right? It opened my eyes to the things that were going on around me and how things were going for college students, and it wasn't looking good. So basically, when I was introduced to this opportunity, I wasn't really following anybody. I wasn't really listening to anyone. I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have goals. I wasn't setting goals for myself. So when I was introduced to this by Luke Hessler back a year ago, I was very impressed by the way that he carried himself, obviously about the amount of money that he was making, but also the amount of people that he was helping. I really enjoyed helping people. I really enjoyed building relationships with people, and he showed me a way to bring all that together. And I was absolutely blown away by this opportunity. And I wanted to be Luke. I wanted to learn from him. I wanted to do everything that he was doing. And he told me that he was going to teach me how. And that's exactly what he's done over the last year. Helped me build some of my success. And we've had a great time. I've been able to help a lot of people in the business, a lot of my close friends make some extra money and learn some new traits and kind of be aware of the situations that are surrounding us right now. But I'm going to give you a little bit of background about Vemma and their products so you guys understand what we're dealing with here. So basically, Vemma is a health and wellness company that started back in 2004 in Scottsdale, Arizona. And Vemma's first product is something called Vemma Juice. Vemma spelled Vemma, and it's an acronym. It stands for vitamins, essential minerals, mangosteen, and aloe. And that's what's inside this 2-ounce liquid multivitamin supplement. So basically what you do is you take this dose of multivitamin every single day, and it gives your body all your daily multivitamins and antioxidants. So Vemma's got a lot of credibility. For the first 7 years of their existence, Vemma basically took that multivitamin supplement and marketed to an older demographic of people, like our parents and our grandparents, because those people drink that type of product. Young kids really don't attach to that. So in those 7 years, they became about a $76 million company, and Vemma, the product, actually grew a lot of credibility. It's actually featured by Dr. Oz in Esquire magazine, and it's also mentioned by Fitness magazine as the healthiest multivitamin on the planet. So Vemma gained a ton of credibility, gained a ton of success. But basically what Vemma wanted to do in 2011 is they came out with a new product because they wanted to tap into the younger market. The reasons why they wanted to tap into the younger market is, one, because we are the most unhealthy demographic ever, eating things like McDonald's and Subway and things like that. So they wanted to give young kids a cool way to get their daily multivitamins and fill that nutrition that they weren't actually getting in their daily intake. So they came out with a new product called Verve. And what Verve is a healthy energy drink. Basically, they took out all the synthetic ingredients, artificial caffeines, and sugars inside of Red Bull, Monster, and Rockstar and replaced it with 100% all natural caffeines and the Vemma formula. So that 2-ounce liquid multivitamin supplement is inside every one of those energy drinks. So, it gave kids a great way to still get their energy and be healthy at the same time. And why Vemma did this, why did Vemma make this switch and work with young kids and create the YPR? The first reason was because they saw this energy drink business, this $12.5 billion industry, that was expecting to grow by 50% in the next, 5 to 10 years. And there was nothing healthy. There was a little niche in the market, and they saw that as an opportunity to make something big. If you guys know anything about business, it's like you need to be ahead of the trends. You need to be ahead of the curve, and you need to be the first. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're the last. It doesn't matter what you are, but if you're the first, you're the best. So that's what Vemma wanted to do. They wanted to provide the first and best healthy energy drink. A second reason why is because of the schooling industry. We're all in college. We can all understand student loans, people not getting jobs. But the way things go nowadays is that 53.6% of graduates come out their first year of college either underemployed, meaning getting paid less than somebody with the exact same degree as them, or unemployed, obviously meaning without a job. And to top that off, it's $25,000 average of debt for the average graduate coming out in their first year, and tuition rates are only increasing every single year. So right now we're flipping a coin to get a job. We're averaging $25,000 worth of debt, and not actually getting jobs to pay for that off. And then to top it all off, it's not getting any better for our kids and for our brothers and our sisters and the people that we know. So basically the way things go is that the tuition is increasing every single year. Luke says it all the time, back in 1980 or something like that, Michigan State's tuition was at like $80 or something, and now it's up to $469, and that's absolutely ridiculous. It's grown by 1,000% in the last 25 to 30 years, and the strength of your degree that you would have got, 30 years ago is a lot better than the degree that we get today. Luke says it all the time. A high school diploma, a high school diploma is basically the exact same thing as a college diploma these days. Everybody has one, and it doesn't really separate you. So that's why Vemma chose the younger demographic, and why this is working so well. Why Vemma? Obviously, why the products? We have the most powerful liquid antioxidant on the market, but why Vemma? Why do you want to do what we are doing? And it's basically because we are the future of business. Right now, what we do is affiliate marketing, and it's simply getting paid for word-of-mouth referrals. Right now, what most people are familiar with is that if you get information about companies, new products, and things like that, where you get that information is YouTube, billboards, radio ads, TV commercials, and things like that. But basically, that is a dead industry. Most kids are desensitized by that form of advertising because we don't watch commercials. We skip all the ads on YouTube. We don't look at billboards. We're always texting and driving anyway. So that's not really where we are looking. So companies are spending millions and millions of dollars simply to market in places that young kids just are not looking. Okay, so what Vemma has done is they equip kids with all the tools necessary to market in places where we're actually looking. And then what is that? Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and things like that. So we are using those tools, and we are using that form of social media to get across this opportunity, right? And why is it working so well? You guys know the mega trends, like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. How'd you hear about that? Mark Zuckerberg created it in a dorm room with 5 kids, and they told friends, all right? They told all their friends about it. They told their friends to use it, and they told their friends, hey, if you like this, do something as natural as tell your friend about it, right? And he told their friends about it, and they told their friends about it, and then their friends told you, right? And what did you do? You liked it, and all your friends were on MySpace, so you told all your friends, switch over to Facebook, right? And it was all through word-of-mouth advertising, and now Facebook is the 3rd biggest country in the world. So it's crazy how things work like that, but that's the world we live in today. We're so socially connected that that's how we transfer information. So that's exactly what Vemma does. All right, they use word-of-mouth advertising. We cut out the the radio ads and the billboards, and we don't spend money on advertisements. Instead, Vemma pays people like us, people like our affiliates, to get out the word about the company. So to me, man, this just made sense. Okay, it was a game of, listen, we have the healthiest products on the planet. Kids are drinking energy drinks. Kids are drinking coffee. Kids are taking, body supplements, things like, protein powders and dietary shakes and things like that, and kids are just not healthy. Okay, we have what everybody needs in our products, and the way that we share it is something that kids do every single day anyway. So to me, it was a no-brainer. Listen, we've got the most powerful products in the world. We have the best products in the world, and it's just a game of how many people can you tell about the best products in the world, and how many people can you help tell their friends about the best products in the world. And it was very, very simple, guys. So for me, it was a no-brainer. It was an easy decision because I knew the power of my network. I knew that I was going to make this happen. I knew that I could tell people about these products, and I can get people to buy and be a part of what we were doing. But on top of that, it was more about who they knew and who they knew and who they knew, because that's how this business works, is that it's not just about what you can do, it's about what you can do and help others duplicate. So that's why I love the business so much, is because it wasn't all about me anymore. When I first got involved, I was like, I'm going to be the guy, I'm going to make the money, I'm going to get the cars, and everybody's going to know my name. And then you quickly learn that that is not our mindset anymore. That is not what you can be focusing on. If you want to be successful in this business, you better take all eyes off yourself and put them on everybody else around you. Okay, because it's important in this business to make sure that other people are seeing success. Your success is dependent on how much you can do for other people, and that's why I like the business so much. And that's why we've created so much value in this opportunity, because people are helping people. People are creating relationships with each other. Complete strangers that didn't know each other before are becoming best friends through this opportunity because of what they've done for each other and what they've been through and what they've experienced. And that's what this is all about. So to me, the YPR and what they stand for is something that you won't find anywhere else. What the YPR stands for is this: get kids healthy, get kids out of this rut, this situation where they can't find jobs and have huge debts to pay off, and let people do, empower the people with what they want. You know what I'm saying? We have the best products on the world. We need to supply people with exactly what they need. So why Vemma? It's simple, guys. If you guys knew what we knew, you would be doing what we're doing. If you knew how rough it was out there with the college market, if you knew how unhealthy that you really were, if you knew, what was going to happen in the next 5 to 10 years, you would be a part of this, okay? The growth that this company is experiencing is absolutely mind-blowing. Back in 2011, we were at $76 million. In 2013, we jumped to $117 million. In 2012, we jumped to $117 million. In 2013, we jumped to $221 million. And now, in 2014, we're shooting for $500 million. $450 to $500 million, and that's what we're going to get because we are too powerful. We are too strong to let this not happen. There's nothing you guys can say to contest this. This is going to happen regardless. Every day people wake up and realize that this opportunity is right for them. They realize they're not healthy. They realize they need the extra cash. They realize that they want to be a part of something new and experience something great. So that's what we are providing with people. And the beauty of this business is I got involved 1 year ago. And 1 year ago, things were a lot different, okay? We had a few less products. We had a lot less tools and a lot less experience and credibility. A year ago, we were just a bunch of kids that knew this information, and it was like running around with chickens with their head cut off. We were just trying to tell everybody about this. There really was no set system. It was just go out and tell people, and when you need help, go on the page and we'll figure it out from there. And we've grown a lot from that, okay? And we've come out with some of the best tools possible to make this opportunity work for all of you guys, and that's the Vemma Bible and the Vemma Workbook. Basically, what the Vemma Bible is all the knowledge, everything that you'll ever need to know about Vemma. If people ask you questions, the information is all right there. There's a bunch of PowerPoints and a bunch of spreadsheets that you can look at for visual aids with your friends, and the Vemma Workbook, okay? The Vemma Workbook is the most useful tool that you will need in this business. If the Vemma Bible is the information, the Vemma Workbook is how to put it into use. This Vemma Workbook is absolutely phenomenal, made by some of the best people in the business, and they show you exactly step by step to make this work, because what we are trying to accomplish here is to create a system where it doesn't matter if you dropped out of high school or you graduated from Harvard. You can make this work if you put the same effort and consistency towards this business as we have. So we're here to help. We love what we do, guys. We are very, very passionate about it, and this just makes sense, guys. Okay, this is going to happen, whether you contest it or not, whether you want to be a part of it. One day your friends will be drinking Verve. One day your parents will be drinking Vemma, and you'll be wondering, what the hell happened, right? So yeah, guys, thanks for taking the time to listen. We definitely appreciate you. But look.